Day of Confession. Nah. 61st, 61. Rome, 6:30 a.m. ยาวแท้ Harry walked toward the Colosseum, head down, unmindful of the rush of morning traffic passing on the Via dei Foli Imperiali beside. At this point motion was everything. The only way to keep from losing one small splinter of sanity. He had left cars, buses, motor scooters, road, rolled, road, and put it past an entire society going about their own personal business. Their thoughts and emotions focused wholly and innocently on the day before them. The same way he had every morning of his professional life until he had come to Rome. It has been as routine and comfortable as own shoes. Up at 6, exercise for an hour in the gym of his bedroom, shower, breakfast, meeting with clients or potential clients, and into the office cell phone, never more than inch way, even in the shower, the same as now, cell phone right there in his pocket, only it wasn't the same, none of it. The cellular phone was there, but he dared not use it. They could track it back and it back in an instant to whatever close by cell site he was using, and the whole area would be filled with police before he knew it. Suddenly, he walked from bright sun and deep shade. Looking up, he saw that he stood in the shadow of the Colosseum. As quickly, his eye caught a movement in the dimness, and he stopped. A woman in a tattered dress stood watching from the base of the ancient arcs, arches. Arches. Then another stepped in beside her, and then a third, this one holding a baby gypsy. Turning, he saw there were more, 8 or 10 at least, and they were beginning to encircle him, crossing in slowly, singly, and in twos, threes. All were women, and most had children. In tow, quickly, Harry glanced back toward the street. There was no one, no groundskeepers, no tourists, no one. Suddenly he felt a tug on his pants, and he glanced down. An old woman was lifting his pant leg, looking at his shoes. Jerking back his steps away from her. It did no good. Another woman was right there, younger, grinning, her front teeth gone, one hand held up for money, the other reaching out to caress the material of his trousers. That he seemed to be pleased made no difference. Then something brushed his back, and a hand went for his wallet. In one motion, he whirled. He whirled, his own hand flashing out, coming, coming up hard with a piece of material, dragging a widely shirking young woman up with it. The others shrunk, shrunk, the others shrunk back, frightened, uncertain what to do. All the while, the woman in his grasp thrashed and wailed, screaming, as if she were being murdered. Abruptly, Harry pulled her close, his face inks from hers. "Hercules," he said quietly, "I want to find Hercules." The dwarf, the dwarf sat with one hand on his hip, the other holding his chin, staring intently at Harry. It was just past noon, and they were on a bench in a small, dusty square across the Tiber in the Gia- Gianni- Gianicolo section of Rome. Midday traffic rumbled past on a boulevard at the square's far, nhắn, farthest, farthest boundary, but that was the extent of it. Other than two elderly men on a bench farther down, they were alone, except that Harry knew the gypsies were there, somewhere out of sight, watching. "Because of you, the police found my tunnel. Because of you, I now live outdoor instead of in. Thank you very much." Hercules was angry and put out literal, literal, literally, literally, "I'm sorry." Yet here you are again, back I think looking for help instead of the other way around. Yes, Hercules deliberately looked off. What do you want? You to follow someone, two people. Actually, you and the gypsies. Hercules looked back. Who, a cardinal and a priest, people who know where my brother is, who will lead me to him. A cardinal? Yes. Hercules suddenly pulled a crutch under him and stood up. No, I pay you. With what? Money. How are you going to get it? I have it. Harry hesitated, then took Ethan money from his pocket. How much do you want? How much for you and the gypsies? Hercules looked at the money, then at Harry. That's more than I gave you. Where did you get it? I got it. That's all. How much do you want? More than that. How much more? You can get it. Hercules was surprised. I think so. If you can get so much money, why don't you ask the people giving it to you to follow the cardinal? It's not that simple. That can trust them. Hercules, I'm asking for your help. I'm willing to pay for it, and I know you need it. Hercules said nothing. Before you said you could not collect the reward on me because you would have to go to the police for it. Money can help get you off the street. Frankie, Mr. Harry, I would just as soon not be seen with you. The police want you. The police want me. Well, bad company twice as bad. When we're together, I need you as a lawyer, not a banker. When you can do that, come back. Otherwise, arrive Darcy. Indigently, Hercules grabbed, grabbed for his other crutch, but Harry beat him to it and snatched it away. Hercules' eyes flashed angrily. That's not a very good idea. Harry ignored his protest. Before you say you wanted to see what I could do, how far my wits and courage would take me. This is how far. Hercules in a big circle, right back to you. I tried, it just didn't work. Harry's voice softened, and he looked at Hercules for a long moment. Then, ever so slowly, gave him back his crutch. I can't do it alone, Hercules. I need your help. Harry's last words were buried out when the cellular phone rang in his jacket pocket. Its shrill instruction startling them both. Yes, Harry answered worriedly, his his eyes darting around the park as if this were a trick that police onto him. Adriana quickly. Harry turned away, covering his three ears against the sound of the traffic on the boulevard. Hercules swung up on his crutches, watching intensely. Where Harry nodded on the twice. Okay, yes, I understand. What color? Okay, I find it. Hello. ฮัลโหลวันจันทร์ที่22เดือน9 2025ในพัน What color? Okay, I find it. Why Harry nodded once, then twice. Okay, yes, I understand. What color? Okay, I find it. Snapping off the phone, Harry slid it into his pocket, at the same time looking to Hercules. How do I get to the main railroad station? Your brother. He's been seen. Where Hercules could feel the excitement. In the north, a town on Lake Como. That's 5 hours by train through Milan. Too long. You would risk being. I'm not going by train. Someone has a car waiting for me at the railroad station. A car, yes. Hercules glared at him. So suddenly you have other friends and don't need me. I need you to tell me how to get to the station. Find it yourself. Harry stared at the dwarf, incredulous. First you want nothing to do with me. Now you're mad because I don't need you. Hercules said nothing. I will find itself. I will find my I will find it myself. Abruptly Harry turned and walked off. Wrong way, Mr. Harry. Harry stopped and looked back. You see, you do need you you do need me. The fin picked up Harry hair, and dust danced past his feet. All right, I need you all the way to Lake Como. Harry cried. All right. In an instant, Hercules was up and swinging toward him. Then he was past him, calling over his shoulder, "This way, Mr. Harry, this way." ไม่จบ